Hello everyone, Lila's Gigi here, and today I'm going to show you how to make Molly Mays by PowerPump19. He has an awesome account. If you're not following him, pop on over to his Instagram account and give him a follow. Beautiful, beautiful bracelets and charms. Yeah, go on, like his photos, and give him a follow. Thank you. So, today, you may have already seen this because I have posted it. I created this yesterday with the bead. Adding beads to these, especially a center bead, is super easy as long as your hole is large enough to get 2 bands through, because you will just ignore the bead and assume that this is your cap band. Okay, so when you pull a band through, you'll just pick up one side of the cap band and reattach. Okay, so super easy. Love the colors in that. Today I'm going to be using this blue. I'm going to be using the white from my that mint. It's green mint. I forget exactly what it was. And I'm also going to be using the new pink. Okay, so you'll need your bands. I've numbered mine 1, 2, and 3 to make it easier to explain how to make this bracelet. You'll need a double-ended hook, and I do suggest double-ended because you're going to start off with a 10 loop setup, and also you'll need a C-clip or some kind of clip like this, a bobby pin, safety pin, paper clip, whatever you can have. All right, I will be right back and we can get started. Okay, so I am back and I decided on my color placement, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so normally I would do my 10 loop setup all one color, but PowerPump19 had different colors on his 10 loop, so that's what we're going to do. Take number 1, make a cap band. I'm going to take my second color, I'm going to pull it through, picking up, does it really matter? Doesn't matter, does it? I think it does. I think it does. Because otherwise it gets all crooked. All right, let me try this again. I'm sorry, sometimes I have a little bit of trouble. It's really warm here and my hands are a little slippery. And all right, so we're going to pull it through through the cap band, picking up the outer cap band and closing. I'll take my third color, pull it through 1 and 2, picking up 1 and closing. Okay. Back to the second color, pulling a band through 1 and 2, picking up 1 and closing. Using my blue next, pulling a band through 1 and 2, picking up, oh, I can't even keep it in camera, picking up 1 and closing. Okay, that gives me 5 bands on this side. So I'm going to scoot down to the other side and flip it around, remove this outer band, pick up the cap band, and close. Okay, I'm going to take my third color, pull it through 1 and 2, pick up 1, and close. Back to the second color, pulling it through 1 and 2, picking up 1, and closing. Now I'll take my last color, pull it through 1 and 2, picking up the outside band and closing. Hopefully that's in focus. So I have 5 on each side. They are the same, and this is what it should look like. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is my 10 loop setup. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to get a little bit closer maybe and try to stay in the center. And if you hear anything snoring, it is my dog Jack. He's laying on the couch next to me. We're going to pull a band through these, well, we're going to pull a band through all 7 of these, and it's going to end up on either side of this. We're going to be picking up these. So we're going to pull a band through 7. We're going to pick up 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to use my blue, and it's going to go through all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll be picking up 7, 4, 3, 2, oops, sorry, 2 and 1. Come on, 2 and 1. And then I'm going to attach this band. Okay. Yes, it did. Okay. Then I'm going to pull these 3 right here to the outside so that this shows up in the center, like so. Okay, so you have these, and then these. Okay. I now am going to take my 3rd color. I'm going to pull it through 1 through 5. Sometimes it's hard for me to decide how to hold these. It's going to go through 1 through 5. And then we're going to pick up 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picking up 4, 3, 2, 1, and closing. Okay, and we're going to swap 1 and 2. Like so. Okay, we're going to turn it around and do the exact same thing. Taking that number 3 color. Well, I might need to push this down a little bit further, huh? So I'm going to pull it through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and picking up these outer 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and picking up the outer 4. So skipping 5, picking up 4, 3, 2, 1, and closing. Once you close, we're going to take this second one and take it to the outside. So it will look like this. Okay. Now we're going to take our white one, the number 2 color, and we're going to pull it through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're just going to pick up the outer 2. So through all 5, and then we're going to pick up just the outer 2, and then close. Okay. Then we're going to swap 1 and 2. My hands are so sweaty, sorry. Okay, and go down to the other end, like so. I'm going to pull that color number 2 through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to pick up just the outer 2. And make sure these stay in order. Okay, so we're going to be picking up these 2 right here. All right, so pulling that through 5. In essence, what it does is it drops off these 2 blues and this white that helps to give it that pattern. Okay, and I'm going to pick up 2 and 1 and close. And then I'm going to swap 1 and 2. Okay. Now we're back to the beginning where we need to add the blues in the center here. We're doing something a little bit different. So this is the beginning of your, oh, I got sparklies on my hand. This is the beginning of your next, your pattern. So from now on, this is the sequence that you'll do. We didn't have to add those 2 blues that we're going to, we added these blues, but we didn't have to add these in the last one. So, excuse me, if you've gotten this far, and you need to pause or rewind, once I get past this, I think I'll do like 2, maybe 3 of these so you can see the pattern emerge. And yeah, so this is where you would start it. So we're going to take the blue, we're going to pull it through all 7. Okay, I'm going to pick up 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and close. Then I'm going to swap 1 and 2. Just 1 and 2. I'm going to flip this and do the exact same thing. Turning. Oh, you know what? I didn't mean to flip that yet. So sorry. Let me go back over here. I'm not just going to move that to the outside. We're going to move all 3 of them to the outside. My apologies. I wasn't paying attention to what I said. So they're right here. You dropped off the pink down here, and then this is what you'll have in the center. Now we're going to take the other blue. This is part of the sequence that we did not do in the previous section. Going to pull it through 3. Whoops, don't lose it. Pick up 2 and 3 and close. Okay. We'll flip this down to the other end. Let me get these out of the way. I don't need them anymore. Flipping this down to the other end, I'm going to pull a band through 3 using the same color, the blue, and then pick up 2 and 3. Pull it through, pick up 2 and 3, keeping them in order, and closing. And this is what you'll have. Okay. Now we're going to take our next color, which is, for me, is the pink. I think that was my 3rd one. We are going to pull it through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I believe that's right. Let me double check something here. This is color 3. Pulling it through 6, we're going to be picking up 5, 4, 2, and 1. Pulling it through 6. And that is going to be your center color. We're going to pick up 5, 4, 2, and 1, and close. And then we're going to swap 1 and 2. I'm going to go down to the other end, taking the same color, my pink, which I think was my number 3, pulling it through these 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to pick up 5. Get that out of there. I'm going to pick up 5, 4, 2, and 1, and close. Swapping 1 and 2. And this is what you'll have. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my next color, which is my 2nd color, I believe. Going to pull it through, well, get it on there. We're going to pull it through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just going to pick up 1 and 2. So we'll go through 5 and we'll be picking up 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picking up only 1. Well, come on. Just holding it a little too tight, I guess. And then adding it back on. And then swapping 1 and 2. Slip that down to the other end. Pulling that 2nd color. Going to pull it through 5 and pick up 1 and 2 only. It's going to go through 5 and we're just picking up 1 and 2. It's 5. Picking up 1 or 2, 1, and closing. Swapping 1 and 2. Okay. So now we're back to the beginning where we add the blues. Through here, and then we'll just put some to this side and some to this side. So I'll do that with you one more time, and you can see the pattern starting to emerge here. Okay, so I'll go through this one more time, and you can rewind, pause me, whatever it is that you need to do. I'm going to pull this through 7. I'm going to pick up 7, 4, 3, and 2. So 7, 4, 3, come on, 3, 2, oh, and 1. Adding that band on. We want to get these to the center here, so we're going to pull these 3 over. It'll look just like this. Okay. Now when you're doing this, I'm using the rounded bands, and you could see that they were still getting a little crooked. So just, be careful when you're doing it. Okay. Taking another blue band, pulling it through 3, picking up 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Picking up 2 and 3 only, and closing. Slip down to the other side. Taking the same color band, pulling it through 1, 2, and 3, picking up 2 and 3 only, and closing. Okay, that's what that looks like. All right. So now we're going to take the color that's running up the center here, going to pull it through all of these bands, these 6 bands. I'm going to pick up 5, 4, 2, and 1. So pulling it through 6, picking up, I got to get that one out of the way, picking up 5, 4, 2, and 1, and then closing. Sebastian's got something to say. He's always got something to say. So it will look like that. Okay. What that does is that drops this off, so you get this two-toned, like this one's white and then pink and then white and then pink and then white. So you want to make sure they stay in order. I'm going to flip down to the other end. I'm going to take my next one. Going to pull it through all of these, picking up. So I'm pulling it through 6. I'm picking up 5, 4, 2, and 1. Pulling it through 6, picking up 5, 4, 2, 1, and closing. Okay. Going to swap 1 and 2. And this is what you will have. Okay, so the last part of this before we add those blue bands is to take your second color. For me, it's white. What we're going to do is we're going to pull it through all 5, and we'll be dropping off these 3 bands right here. So we're going to pull it through all 5 and just pick up 1 and 2. So pulling that through 5, picking up 1 and 2, and closing, okay, and then swapping 1 and 2. Going down to the other end, pulling that same colored band through 5, and then picking up just 1 and 2. There's 5, so I'm going to pick up 2 and 1 and close. And then swapping 1 and 2. Now I think at the beginning of this I got ahead of myself and I called this Molly Mays. I don't know why I did that. It's Molly Hayes, H-A-Y-E-S is the name of this bracelet. Very, very pretty. You can pull a band through all of these that are on your hook, and I believe that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to finish mine, and then I will be back. Oh goodness, I will be back to close this off with you and show you my finished product. But you can see how nice this design is. I mean, it's a beautiful design. Very, very pretty. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I really apologize for the sound. I bought a mic and I used it the first part of this, and then when I really got into showing you how to do this, my mic wasn't plugged in. I'm not used to having it, so I so apologize for that. Hopefully you were able to hear everything nice and neat, but I it did make a big difference for me when I was listening to it back. But look at how pretty this is. These, you know, back and forth up the side here, the doubles, a double in the center, this white. It's just a beautiful, beautiful design. It's nice bracelet. So I made this as long as would fit my wrist. Now, as far as closing, I think I told you could put a band through all those and you would be good to go. But I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the pink, I guess. And I'm going to pull it through 2, 4, 6. I'm going to pull it through 8, and I'm going to pick up the last 2 here. I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot, you know, 10 would be a lot to have on a single chain, a single band. So I'm going to pull it through those. I'm going to pick up these 2 here, and then I'm going to close this like so. I'm going to go ahead and move this one to the outside for consistency. Okay, and I may as well, it doesn't really matter about those either. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull a band through all of these. And I'm going to go ahead and use my closure, my border band color. Okay, just like so. And I don't know if you heard me before when I was doing this tutorial a little bit earlier. Molly Hayes is the name of this bracelet. It's Molly Hayes. I think in the beginning I said Maze or something. I don't know. Maybe, you know, the M kind of got caught in my brain or something. So I'm going to go ahead and use my clip to clip this off. You can probably close this any way that you want. Power Pump 19 did not really, you know, tell me. He said it didn't really matter. You can just close it however you're used to closing a bracelet. So I just closed it the way I did, just so I have, you know, a little bit of consistency to it. I just don't like having a whole bunch of bands on a single band. I don't know, it's something about it. But isn't that beautiful? Molly Hayes by Power Pump 19. And I think Sebastian likes it. And this is the other one that I did. A little different. It's not quite as wide. It's about 1 inch wide. This one is not quite as wide because I used the cylindric, the round bands. So it's not quite as wide as this one. This one I used LEs in. They were all LEs. Okay, so Molly Hayes by Power Pump 19. Give him a follow on Instagram. Go and like his photos if you'd like. I am also on Instagram under Lila's Gigi. And if you enjoyed this tutorial and you would like to see future tutorials, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of tutorials coming up, and I keep getting requests daily. So have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.